Do you often start your day with a fragrant bagel and coffee? Or perhaps you prefer the convenience of instant oatmeal packets or a sweet pastry to quickly fill your stomach? If you're over 60, pause for a moment. Are you aware that these seemingly harmless breakfast choices could be silently damaging your health? Like Emily in this story, many older adults are unaware that some familiar breakfast foods harbor hidden dangers. I thought I was having a heart attack, Emily recounted to Dr. Smith, clutching her chest. Like many in their golden years, she didn't realize that everyday breakfast foods were pushing her to the brink of danger. Today, we'll explore 3 common breakfast enemies that you should absolutely avoid after age 60. The information in the next few minutes could completely transform your health and quality of life in your later years. Let's work together to protect your health and the health of your loved ones, starting with breakfast. Before we begin, let me know in the comments which city you're watching this video from. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing health advice that could save you or your loved ones. Today, processed foods are everywhere. At breakfast time, most older adults in America often choose instant oatmeal packets, frozen waffles, or boxed cereals because they are quick and easy. But the truth is, these convenient foods can be harmful to your health after age 60. Let's meet Michael, 72 years old. His typical breakfast is instant oatmeal and packaged pastries. Very convenient, he says. But then the doctor showed me my blood pressure readings. Like many other older adults, Michael didn't know that his quick breakfast choices were harming his health. Why are processed breakfast foods harmful to older adults? Dr. Smith, a specialist in nutrition for seniors, explains it simply. They contain too much salt, harmful preservatives, and hidden sugars. Your body becomes more sensitive to these ingredients after age 60, he explains. Things that didn't bother you in your 40s can harm you now. Consider what's really in your breakfast. That instant oatmeal packet has about 200 milligrams of salt. That's a large amount for a small meal. If you already have high blood pressure, this excess salt can be dangerous. Those frozen waffles are full of preservatives that can make your joints hurt more and upset your stomach. Here's something many older adults don't know. After 60, your kidneys don't process salt as well as they used to. This means eating bacon or sausage for breakfast puts extra stress on your kidneys and can raise your blood pressure. Dr. Smith sees this problem frequently in his older patients. And there's more bad news about preservatives and processed foods. They can cause inflammation in your body. This inflammation can lead to heart problems, worsen arthritis, and even affect your memory. Many of Dr. Smith's patients feel much better when they stop eating processed breakfast foods. But what about those healthy, processed options at the store? Many companies market special pastries or breakfast drinks to older adults, claiming they are packed with vitamins and minerals. Dr. Smith also warns his patients about these. Just because something has added vitamins doesn't mean it's healthy, he explains. Many of these products still contain processed ingredients that can harm your health. Take packaged breakfast drinks, for example. Many older adults choose them because they are easy to take on the go. But most are loaded with artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and other chemicals. Your digestive system becomes more sensitive as you age, Dr. Smith points out. These artificial ingredients can cause bloating, discomfort, and other digestive issues. Even whole grain breakfast cereals may not be as healthy as you think. Many contain added sugars and preservatives hidden behind complicated names. As Dr. Smith tells his patients, if you need a dictionary to read the ingredient list, you probably shouldn't eat it. Now for the good news. You can still have a quick, easy breakfast without processed foods. Instead of instant oatmeal, try making regular oatmeal overnight. Instead of sugary cereal, have some fresh fruit with plain yogurt. Even a slice of whole wheat toast with mashed avocado is better than processed options. Just ask Patricia, 65 years old. I used to think a healthy breakfast meant spending a lot of time cooking, she says. Now I make overnight oats on Sunday for the whole week. In the morning, I add fresh berries and nuts. It's that simple. After 6 months, her blood pressure has improved, and she has more energy throughout the day. What about convenience? Many older adults worry that giving up processed foods means spending hours in the kitchen. Linda, 68, shared this concern. I live alone and don't want to cook big meals, she says. Her solution is simple. She cooks regular oatmeal in large batches, keeps hard-boiled eggs in the fridge, and stocks up on fresh, no-chop fruits. She adds plain yogurt and keeps nuts in the pantry for quick protein boosts. Now I can prepare a healthy breakfast in minutes, and I feel so much better. Dr. Smith suggests planning ahead. Just 30 minutes of prep on Sunday can give you healthy breakfast for the whole week, he says. His patients who make this switch often see big improvements: better digestion, more stable blood pressure, less joint pain, and more energy throughout the day. James, 75, says his morning brain fog disappeared just 2 weeks after switching to unprocessed breakfasts. I didn't realize how much those processed foods were affecting my thinking, he shares. Here's another important point. If you take medication in the morning, eating a whole food breakfast will help your body absorb the medication better. Many processed foods can interfere with medication absorption. This is especially important for blood pressure, diabetes, and heart medications. Remember, making this change isn't about perfection. Start with one small swap. Maybe replace instant oatmeal with regular oatmeal this week. Next week, swap out processed breakfast meat for a boiled egg. Small changes add up to big health benefits over time. Next, we'll talk about another common breakfast mistake that can be even more dangerous for your health after 60. But first, tell me in the comments, which processed breakfast food do you find hardest to give up? Let's find healthy alternatives together. Now let's talk about the second breakfast danger that many older adults don't see coming: foods high in refined sugar. You might think having something sweet for breakfast is a harmless treat, but for adults over 60, it can set you up for serious health problems. Jennifer, 70, learned this the hard way. I used to think my morning routine was healthy, she says. An orange juice, a sugary yogurt, and a fruit Danish. It wasn't until her doctor diagnosed her with type 2 diabetes that she realized how much sugar she was eating every morning. Dr. Smith explains why sugar becomes more dangerous after 60. Your body's ability to handle sugar changes as you age. That morning blood sugar spike can become much more severe and dangerous than when you were younger. He often shows his patients a simple example. A typical sugary breakfast can contain more sugar than 4 candy bars, even when it seems healthy. Let's look at what happens in your body when you eat a high-sugar breakfast. Within minutes, your blood sugar levels spike rapidly. Your pancreas has to work overtime to produce insulin to handle this sugar rush. The problem is, after 60, your pancreas doesn't work as efficiently as it used to. This puts extra stress on your body first thing in the morning, when it should be waking up gently. The most dangerous part is what happens next. About 2 hours after that sugary breakfast, Dr. Smith warns, your blood sugar levels crash. This can leave you feeling tired, shaky, and hungry again. Many older adults then reach for more sugary foods to feel better, creating a vicious cycle. Many breakfast foods marketed as healthy are actually hidden sugar bombs. That fruit-flavored yogurt can have as much sugar as a scoop of ice cream. Your morning juice, even with no added sugar, is still concentrated sugar from multiple fruits without the fiber to slow absorption. Those breakfast cereals advertised as heart-healthy, many have more sugar and preservatives than a chocolate chip cookie. Susan, another patient of Dr. Smith, was shocked to learn the truth. I always had a big glass of apple juice and a bowl of Raisin Bran for breakfast, she says. I thought I was eating healthy. Now I realize it was like starting my day with dessert. The long-term effects of sugary breakfasts are especially concerning for older adults. When your blood sugar is constantly spiking and crashing, It puts a lot of stress on your system, Dr. Smith explains. This increases your risk of type 2 diabetes and even cognitive decline. We're also seeing links between high sugar intake and increased inflammation, which can worsen joint pain and arthritis. But there's hope. You can still enjoy a satisfying breakfast without all that refined sugar. The key is to choose foods that provide natural sweetness along with fiber, protein, and healthy fats. These nutrients help slow down sugar absorption and keep your blood sugar level stable. Take Kevin, 68, who made this switch 3 months ago. I used to have sugary instant oatmeal with dried fruit every morning. Now I have plain Greek yogurt with fresh berries and a sprinkle of cinnamon. The berries give me the sweetness I crave, but I don't get that mid-morning energy crash anymore. My energy lasts all morning. Dr. Smith shares some simple ways to spot hidden sugars in your breakfast. Look for words ending in "ose" on the label, things like fructose, glucose, or dextrose. These are all different types of sugar. Also watch out for syrups, honey, and concentrated fruit juice. They may seem natural, but they affect your blood sugar just like refined sugar. What about artificial sweeteners? They're not the answer, Dr. Smith says. Recent research suggests they can still affect your blood sugar and may even change how your body processes real sugar. Plus, many older adults find they cause digestive problems. Instead, try these natural ways to sweeten your breakfast. Cinnamon can make foods taste sweeter without added sugar. Fresh berries provide natural sweetness along with beneficial antioxidants. A ripe banana can add sweetness to your oatmeal while also providing potassium and fiber. The goal isn't to eliminate sugar completely, Dr. Smith reassures. It's about choosing natural sources of sweetness that come with other nutritional benefits. Your taste buds will adjust, and you'll start noticing the natural sweetness in foods you never did before. Nancy, 73, has found this to be true. At first, everything tasted bland without added sugar. But after a few weeks, I started tasting the natural sweetness in foods like peaches and fresh strawberries. Now, sugary foods taste too sweet to me. Remember, changing your breakfast habits isn't about giving up flavor or enjoyment. It's about making choices that help you feel your best and protect your health as you age. Start with small swaps. Maybe trade that sugary cereal for oatmeal with fresh fruit this week. Your body will thank you with better energy, more stable moods, and improved overall health. Next, we'll reveal the third breakfast food that can undermine your health after 60. But first, share in the comments your favorite way to satisfy your morning sweet tooth without refined sugar. Your ideas could help others make healthier choices. Let's talk about our final breakfast danger: high-fat foods. Not all fats are bad for you, but certain fatty breakfast foods can be particularly risky for older adults, especially breakfast favorites like bacon, sausage, and buttery pastries. John, 75, used to start every day with his favorite breakfast: 2 fried eggs, 3 strips of bacon, and buttered toast. I thought I needed a hearty breakfast at my age, he says. Then my doctor showed me my cholesterol numbers. They were sky high. Like many other older adults, John didn't realize these fatty breakfast choices were impacting his heart health. Dr. Smith explains why fatty foods become more problematic after 60. Your metabolism slows down as you age, and your body doesn't process fats as efficiently as it used to. Those fatty breakfast foods that didn't bother you years ago can now significantly impact your heart health and energy levels. The real issue is the saturated fat often found in popular breakfast meats like bacon, sausage, and ham. These fats can raise your levels of bad cholesterol, leading to plaque buildup in your arteries. For older adults, this risk is even higher because your arteries become less flexible as you age. Many of my patients don't realize that their fatty breakfasts are making them feel tired all day, Dr. Smith says. High-fat meals take more energy to digest. When you eat them first thing in the morning, you're forcing your body to work overtime when it should be using that energy for other activities. Take Karen, 68, who loves morning croissants. They seem lighter than bacon and eggs, so I thought they were better for me, she says. But those flaky layers hide a surprising amount of saturated fat. One butter croissant can have as much saturated fat as 4 strips of bacon, Dr. Smith points out. Another hidden danger of fatty breakfasts is inflammation. When you eat a lot of saturated fat, especially in the morning, it can trigger inflammation throughout your body. For older adults, this often means more joint pain, digestive issues, and even an increased risk of heart disease. The impact on medication is another serious concern. Many older adults take morning medications to protect their heart or blood pressure. A fatty breakfast can interfere with how well these medications work, Dr. Smith explains. I've seen patients whose blood pressure medication becomes less effective because of their high-fat breakfast habits. But there's good news. You don't have to give up a satisfying breakfast. The key is to choose the right kinds of fats. Healthy fats from foods like avocados, nuts, and olive oil can actually help lower bad cholesterol and reduce inflammation in your body. These fats also help you feel fuller longer, so you're less likely to snack on unhealthy foods later. What about eggs? Eggs can be part of a healthy breakfast, Dr. Smith says. It's all about how you prepare them. Instead of frying eggs in butter or oil, try boiling or poaching them. One egg gives you good protein without too much fat. Elizabeth, 71, has found simple ways to cut unhealthy fats from her breakfast. I switched from butter to mashed avocado on my whole wheat toast, she says. And instead of fried eggs and bacon, I have poached eggs with sliced tomatoes. I still feel satisfied, but my cholesterol has improved, and I have more energy. The benefits of choosing healthier breakfast fats go beyond just heart health. Many older adults report better digestion, more stable energy levels, and less joint pain throughout the day. It's amazing how much better I feel, Elizabeth says. I used to get that mid-morning slump. Now I stay active all day. Remember, changing your breakfast habits isn't about deprivation. It's about making smarter choices that help you feel energized and protect your heart. Start with small swaps. Maybe switch from regular bacon to turkey bacon, or try mashed avocado instead of butter on your toast. Your body will thank you with better health and more energy for the activities you love. Now that we've covered all 3 dangerous breakfast foods to avoid after 60, which one surprises you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's help each other make healthier breakfast choices. We've uncovered 3 breakfast foods that can silently harm your health after age 60. Processed foods loaded with sodium, refined sugar bombs that spike your blood sugar, and high-fat foods that stress your heart. But remember, making healthier breakfast choices doesn't mean sacrificing flavor or convenience. Start with small changes. Swap out one processed food for a whole food option, choose natural sweetness from fresh fruit, or replace saturated fats with heart-healthy alternatives. Your future self will thank you with better health, more energy, and a higher quality of life in your golden years. Share your healthy breakfast journey in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing health advice.